What is going on, guys? This is Apex the Entertainer, and goodness gracious, it's crazy how entertained you're going to be this time. Because this time, we're running it back, okay? I have a problem, folks. I can't stop. I can't not play Sarah Surfer. It's disgusting. It's an abomination in the best way. Huh. Wait. Huh. You like that? Anywho, version 2, V2 of Sarah Surfer. Ooh, baby, a triple. If you don't know, I hopped like, oh my God. I believe I was at 40. Oh man, I can't even remember for sure. 48, I think, was the last time I did a recording. And so give or take, 35 levels, right? 35, 40 levels in like 5 days. This, like something just clicked. I really, really think this is crazy, guys. I have no doubts in my mind, although I can't remember if we have a patch coming through where they're going to do nerfs and adjustments. I don't think we have that yet. So if so, I have no doubt in my mind that I will hit infinite on the next season. I've talked to you guys before about how, I play the game to enjoy it and to make crazy and fun and new decks and not necessarily for the ranked grind, but it also feels good to just win on repeat. Rub, scrub and repeat. Ooh, baby, relax. So yeah, it's just been fun. I've been winning a lot. I think if I would have had more time, obviously we're right near the end of the season now. If I would have had more time, Infinite was in the books for sure. Quick deck list: we've got Ironheart, Silver Surfer, Rogue, Wolfsbane, Brood, Cosmo, Groot, Thor, Maximus, Wong, Sera, and Odin. Now, a couple of things I'll say. Number one, the adjustments that I've made since you last saw me, I added Brood to the deck. Very, very important bump up, by the way. Brood obviously creating 3 cost cards. So super, super great card to capitalize on with Silver Surfer. I was waiting to get him. I've also added Thor. Ooh, baby. Which we'll do a separate video probably spotlighting Thor because he's not necessarily the highlight of this deck, but another great option, especially because we're already running Odin and we're running Wong, right? So anything with, solid on reveals does great. There's one thing that I will say. I notice a lot that you folks, you'll say, hey, I don't have all the damn cards that you're talking about, chump. That's what you say about me. Okay, I know when you say that. Anywho, you go, I don't have all the cards. What can I swap out for? This is a very common issue. By far the most common comments that I get are like, hey, I almost have everything I need, but I don't have this. So we're going to talk about a few honorable mentions. A few cards that will do just fine if you want to toss them on in there. For the most part, we're going to be talking about 3 cost cards. First and foremost, you've got Killmonger. I will say, even right now, Killmonger and Rogue and Cosmo, they're 3 very solid shutdown cards, and I swap them out. I swap them out intermittently as I find that certain things are being played more. Kazar is like, I don't know why Kazar is back. I feel like I could take Killmonger out because who was playing Kazar, right? Like that was just, Killmonger exists, so they weren't playing Kazar. Unfortunately now though, it looks like it's coming back in droves. So Killmonger, by far the next best option. Again, might even be better than one of those 3 costs that I currently have, but my win rate seems to be the best with what I'm currently working with. Outside of that, Rhino, very solid, right? On reveal, ruin this location. Juggernaut, high series card as well, but a stellar card for turn 6, push people out of the zone. Polaris would probably be the last one I mentioned. I think Polaris is another very good card, high value, good card. Okay, well, let's just hop right into it. Ooh, baby, I'm going to tell you right now, it's the quality of the content scales negatively with the higher rank that you get, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, because you stop being able to lay into these really crazy plays because people have lots of shutdowns in their deck. So, for that reason, we're playing very patient, okay? I still kind of have infinite insights if I can, but again, this last, oh my goodness, after 80 is a grind, folks. If you don't know, let me tell you, it's a grind. All right, the Raft, first to fill this, draws a 6 cost card. Interesting play, throw an Ebony Maw in there. You love to see it. Speaking of stupid plays. Okay, well, so the Raft, it's great because we have Brood, right? So if we happen to pull Brood, that'd be phenomenal, but I don't really want to count on that. Because Cosmo's the only reasonable card to put there at the moment. You know what? Sure. We're going to throw Cosmo out there. I like to hang on to Cosmo for a good shutdown, but we'll be okay. Okay. Green Goblin. That's annoying, too. I can't even Odin that Green Goblin to send it back to the other side because I can't play 6-cost cards there. Oh, I'm about to move cards over. That's why you pay attention to all the zones and don't get distracted talking about how much you love your deck. Okay. Well, I put myself in a horrendous box here. We're going to have to put Wong in mid. So if you haven't seen, Wong, Sera, Silver Surfer, those are kind of the three, in my opinion, key cards. And then you just throw a bunch of 3-cost cards in there. I did have Domino in the last rendition of this deck. I still think she's decent. People give Domino a bad rap. I think having a consistent, 3 power on turn 2, don't sleep on that, okay? Put some respect on the Domino. Put a little respect on that because it's a great card. Hello, Rude Boy 37. Rude Boy. Gives me hooligan vibes. Mostly because it says rude. Okay, everything's going to move over. Now would be a great time to get my Brood, though, because we could still fill the raft before him. Nice. Oh. We can't even fill that zone right now. It's going to be turn 6 next. Okay, that's fine. So this is where we have to make a decision, which is it better to play Brood now or Sera? No, it still makes more sense to play Sera. So we'll put Sera in mid. Well, at least match in that zone because Cosmo's going to get the buff from Silver Surfer. But right away, you're going to see a great example of why this deck is insane. Okay. Well, that was a little rude. God, guys, that's the content you come here for, okay? That's a full belly laugh that you just had. Don't act like it wasn't. That wasn't even just a... That wasn't just a nostril laugh. That was a full laugh. You thought that was funny. All right. Well, I'm not even trying your name. You crazy person. Oh, it's just Eddie. It's just Eddie. Sorry. Okay, that was overkill. Once you start throwing letters and numbers in there, it gets all Willy Wonka. Okay. Now, obviously, turns 1 and 2, you have no play, of course, right? But that's okay because it makes up for the fact, or it is made up for in the end when you play Sera and you're able to play 3-cost cards on turn 6. Pretty nasty little combo. Okay, we got Miniaturized Lab, which is a little annoying. Obviously, we don't want to play Brood in this case because we're just... Oh, never mind. Now, obviously, the thing with Gamma Lab is that you run the risk of dealing with a Shang-Chi. I put Shang-Chi in this deck while Gamma Lab was the hot location, but we're going to hope that he doesn't have that. And then... what are the chances we see something coming on the left side? Yeah, we're going to throw Groot out. Nice. Nice. Also, if you didn't notice, peep that aesthetic Groot. My God. My God. Okay, that's annoying. Shut us out for turn 5. It's not the end of the world. It just means we don't get our Sera combo. Okay, so we have to play this. Now, here's the thing. You want to know the difference between a good player and a great player? Here it is right now. Really building the tension as I forget what I was going to say. The difference is envisioning what may happen. And I 100% mean that. I feel like I've had an epiphany. I've hit a milestone, so to speak. In the way... Okay, so he's going to play another card there. I've hit a major milestone in that I just sat there and I was like, okay, I just have to estimate plays constantly. So in this case, we're going to estimate the fact that there's a very high chance that we end up seeing Shang-Chi, although now it's lessened. He played Rescue, so it would be a mistake for him not to play something in left, in my opinion. Okay, so without question, he flips first. I was going to say if he didn't flip first, we could... Nah. I'm almost tempted to snap it. Call me crazy, folks. Okay, wait. If he's Shang-Chi's over there. Yeah, you know what? We're snapping. I think we win no matter what. I think he's most likely going to play something in the rescue zone. Don't you dare surrender. I'll give you a thumbs up back. Captain Marvel. Yeah. GG's, right? Yep. Woo! Ooh, baby! What a great start. You folks really got to see the potential. Now, granted, again, not to mention the 48 power that we got from Hulks, but I'm going to throw it out there. It's not a spotlight, but Brood, coming in pretty clutch there, folks. Coming in real clutch. Brood with this deck, if you can get it, or if you have Brood, an absolute necessity. Absolute necessity. All right, 85 in the books, baby. Let's run it back. Maybe you just watch me go to infinite now? Maybe? Huh? Maybe you just like and comment and subscribe now? Huh? Maybe it happens. All right, Chip. Ooh. I get a bad vibe from Chip. I don't know, dude. If your name is Chip, I really appreciate you watching. And I hope you subscribe. All right, Chip, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got, Chip. Okay, only one card can be here, and we got Raptors. Oof. Okay. We're going to throw Thor out. So Thor's one. I consider Thor to be a very specific part to this deck in that you got to know how to play him. If you don't play Thor early, and by early, I literally mean turn 3. If you don't play Thor early, I don't think you should play him at all. So we got Brood. So it's looking like some sort of an ongoing deck, right? Again, we're being preemptive. We're thinking ahead of time here, folks. I'm guessing we're going to see a Patriot, which Raptors is great if that's the case. I'm guessing we see a Patriot or a... Yeah, it's Patriot Blue Marvel. I was going to say Cerebro, but this does not give Cerebro vibes at all. We are also dealing with a Mindscape setup here, which is very annoying. Which means we want as much value as we can in the moment. You know what's great, though? We're going to be able to shut him down so hard with turn 6. Oh, this is perfect. This is perfect. Because we play Cosmo here. We play Mjolnir here. And then we just got to remember what we give him. Now, I'll tell you right now, when you see Mindscape in the game, there are only 2 options after a Mindscape flip. You should either retreat or you should snap. You should always know what you're about to do. Now, am I going to put my foot in my mouth and make a fool of myself? Solid chance, but we're going to try to remember. So again, we're leaving him with a bunch of on-reveal cards. My guess is he puts Maximus. Well, it doesn't matter what he puts Maximus. Yeah, pretty useless what we're leaving him with, actually. This is great. This is great. Okay. Killmonger. Okay. That's still great. We're still boxing out that zone.
Mjolnir, to me! Mjolnir, to me!
Maximus, Wolfsbane, Groot, Odin. Who flips first? He flips first? Man.
Opponent snapped.
So it'd be stupid for him to play Groot or Wolfsbane. So I am seeing Maximus in middle. He might not play anything in middle. He's probably just given up on middle. So that's 7. I don't know, man. That's like 10 right there. Puts him at 16. Yep, that's a retreat. See, again, here's the thing. That's staying in there. And I mean it when I say, guys, that was like, it's crazy to say this. I played that perfectly by retreating. If there's anything that I want to tell you guys, that I personally, again, saying that I've hit a milestone in ranked gameplay, which it consequently was a little rough on the videos there. Sorry about that, folks, because I was just so focused on getting that ranked grind. And I feel like if there's anything I started to understand, it's that retreating is not a negative thing. It is a very, very important tool. It's been tough out here, folks. We had 1 or 2 games. I'll be honest, not going to be in there. Not because I looked silly or anything. I know what you're thinking. That's not why. It's just because of some well-placed Cosmos by the opponent. Be careful when you're running this deck, right? When you see that Wong combo with Camartage or Onslaught Citadel, don't just go snapping. I learned that early. Don't be snapping away, okay, you little snapster. I know you. You like to snap. I can feel it. Because Cosmo exists. And man, oh man, does he get played a lot, especially in the higher ranks, as he should. He's a ridiculous shutdown card. Ridiculous shutdown card. My Cosmo has clutched me up many wins. In fact, this would be a pretty decent deck. The deck that we're about to play against, I'm assuming we're seeing a Hela. It's only 1 of 2, right? It's either Hela or Apocalypse. Specifically Hela, Cosmo's a very good shutdown for. Was Swarm what he discarded? It better be, because if he just played a 2-cost Swarm for no reason, weird. No cards are revealed this turn. Well then, I think we're going to play Maximus, because then, you know, actually, what am I doing? We'll play him in mid. Okay. We're going to come over here with the Wong. Lockjaw, huh? So if we had Cosmo, this would be a perfect time for Cosmo. We do have Cosmo. And we are revealing first, which is huge. So weirdly enough, even though it seems like the perfect time to play Sera, Cosmo is most likely going to put in huge work for us right now. So we're gonna opt for Cosmo. Yep, no discard, no discard. Ridiculous. This is what I'm talking about. Cosmo is crazy. And we got the Brood. Wow. Yeah. Now he's flipping first for this one. What are the chances he has Cosmo? I want to snap, but we're not going to do it. Because again, Cosmo exists. And if Cosmo exists... Wait, if Cosmo exists, does it even matter? 6, he'd have to put 6 there. He still has his discard for Dracula. Yeah, if he Cosmos me, we're stuck. I don't get vibes that he'd use Cosmo, but okay, he didn't. So, GG's. Deucey deuce to grindstones. This was I'm telling you, strategic gameplay here, folks. I am big braining this to the max because it's tough out here, folks. He did discard his Apocalypse, too, so I knew that was coming. Okay, GG's. That's actually, it seemed like that wasn't a very, exciting game, but I'm telling you, I mean, spotlight on Cosmo, I guess. Spotlight on a lot of unique cards. All the cards that I've added to this deck since, because Cosmo wasn't in there last time either, were integral, I might say. Super important. Man, that was some sweating. A little bit of sweaty plays there, folks. Goodness gracious. I really hope that you folks enjoyed that. Again, I had to put another one out. Sera, Surfer, you just get so much value. Again, playing 3 3-cost cards, even though their cost is reduced to 2, they still count as 3 costs. So Silver Surfer buffs them all. Obviously, I threw Brood in there. Absolutely ridiculous addition. Again, just a ton of value. If you think about the value behind Brood, just with the Brood Silver Surfer combo, take out the Wong, take out the Sera, right? You immediately, with that 1 buff, you end up with a 3-cost on Brood for 15 power. That's ridiculous. Right? Even if you associate the cost of both of them, which that's not counting all the other cards that Silver Surfer is buffing, you get 15 points out of 6. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, man, oh man, get out there, give this deck a shot. I'm telling you, if you've got Silver Surfer and if you've got Sera, I'd say those are the 2 most integral parts, but again, super duper, mega shout out It's super duper mega shit. Wow. That's a big shout out, guys. Don't take that lightly if it's a super duper mega shout out. Big shout out to Wong and Brood, two other cards that I think are very, very important to this deck. And again, Cosmo, my boy Cosmo, clutching it out for us. What a G. So get out there, give it a shot, throw that deck together. And while you're doing that, a little likesy poo, little comment, maybe a subscription. It would really mean a lot, guys. But until next time, I appreciate you all.